Did you know mental health issues affect millions globally, yet many remain unaware of the severity of these conditions? Today, we delve into a topic that touches lives across every corner of the world: mental health. It's more than just a personal struggle. It's a pervasive challenge that impacts communities and nations. Our goal is to shed light on the 10 most alarming mental diseases, exploring their symptoms, effects, and possible treatments. Stay with us as we unveil the complexities of these conditions, starting with number 10. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Obsessive-Compulsive Disorder, or OCD. This mental health condition is marked by a pattern of unwanted thoughts and fears, known as obsessions, that lead to repetitive behaviors, referred to as compulsions. Individuals with OCD might feel driven to perform certain actions repeatedly to alleviate distress or prevent something bad from happening, even if they know these actions are unnecessary. Common obsessions include fears of germs or contamination, leading to excessive washing and cleaning. Others may have persistent doubts, compelling them to check things like whether the door is locked or the oven is off multiple times. These compulsions can significantly disrupt daily activities and strain relationships. The impact of OCD extends beyond mere inconvenience. It can dominate a person's life, making it challenging to focus on work, maintain social interactions, or carry out routine responsibilities. Despite these challenges, OCD is treatable. Effective treatments typically involve a combination of therapy and medication, which can significantly improve the quality of life for those affected. Though challenging, OCD is treatable with therapy and medication, offering hope to those affected. At number 9, post-traumatic stress disorder takes a toll on many. Often abbreviated as PTSD, this condition surfaces following exposure to a deeply distressing or life-threatening event. Imagine surviving a natural disaster, combat, or a personal assault, and then reliving that horror through vivid flashbacks or nightmares. These aren't just bad memories, they're invasive, recurrent episodes that make you feel as though the traumatic event is happening all over again. Individuals with PTSD may also experience severe anxiety, hypervigilance, and an overwhelming sense of dread that doesn't seem to subside. It's not uncommon for them to have uncontrollable thoughts about the event, which can disrupt daily activities and strain relationships both at home and in the workplace. Despite the challenges it presents, PTSD is not insurmountable. Treatment options like psychotherapy, often known as talk therapy, and medication have been pivotal. These therapies aim to help individuals process their trauma and develop coping strategies, ultimately helping them regain control of their lives. Treatment options like psychotherapy and medication can be effective, helping individuals regain control of their lives. Number 8 on our list is bipolar disorder, a condition of extreme mood swings. Bipolar disorder is characterized by significant fluctuations in a person's mood, energy, and ability to function. These aren't just ordinary ups and downs, the shifts are severe enough to affect day-to-day activities negatively. At the core of this disorder are two polar opposite phases: manic episodes and depressive episodes. During manic episodes, individuals may experience heightened energy, reduced need for sleep, and often an inflated self-esteem or grandiosity. They might talk a mile a minute and set about numerous plans or projects, sometimes without realistic consideration of their feasibilities. On the flip side, depressive episodes plunge the individual into intense sadness or hopelessness. Energy levels plummet, and interest in activities once enjoyed can disappear. This phase can be particularly crippling, making even simple tasks feel insurmountable. Navigating relationships and maintaining steady employment can be challenging for those with bipolar disorder due to these intense emotional swings. With proper treatment, which may include medications and psychotherapy, many with bipolar disorder lead fulfilling lives. Schizophrenia at number 7 profoundly alters perception. This severe mental disorder reshapes the way a person thinks, feels, and interacts with the world. Imagine the mind playing tricks so intense that reality itself seems fragmented, a world where voices whisper unseen and visions appear unbidden. Schizophrenia is characterized by a range of striking symptoms. Hallucinations are perhaps the most well-known, where individuals hear or see things that aren't there. Delusions follow closely, with false beliefs about personal abilities or the reality around them. More subtle, yet pervasive, are symptoms like disorganized thinking, where connecting thoughts logically becomes a Herculean task. A common misconception about schizophrenia is the idea of it being a split personality. This is a stark misrepresentation. Schizophrenia is about a fragmented perception of reality, not a split in personality. Managing schizophrenia is complex, requiring a nuanced approach. Treatment often involves a combination of antipsychotic medications and psychotherapy, tailored to each individual's unique needs and experiences. Halfway through, at number 6, is Major Depressive Disorder. Major Depressive Disorder, or MDD, is far more complex than the common perception of feeling sad. It is a debilitating condition that casts a shadow over every facet of an individual's life. This disorder is characterized by a persistent and unrelenting sense of sadness that doesn't just go away with time. People with MDD find themselves losing interest in activities they once enjoyed, a condition known as anhedonia, which makes even the simplest tasks feel insurmountable. The symptoms extend beyond emotional distress. Many experience significant changes in appetite and sleep patterns, have trouble concentrating, and suffer from feelings of worthlessness or excessive guilt. The physical symptoms might include fatigue and a general slowdown in physical movements and speech. Despite its severe impact, major depressive disorder is treatable. A combination of medication, psychotherapy, and lifestyle adjustments can be highly effective. With the right support and treatment, individuals can regain control and improve their quality of life. Though pervasive, effective treatments like medications, therapy, and lifestyle changes can offer significant relief. Number 5 is anxiety disorders, encompassing various forms. Within the tapestry of mental health, anxiety disorders stand out for their ability to weave a constant pattern of fear and worry into the daily lives of those affected. This category includes generalized anxiety disorder, where the apprehension feels broad and unfocused, seeping into various aspects of life. Then there's panic disorder, characterized by the sudden, intense terror of panic attacks that can feel like a tightening grip around one's chest. Social anxiety disorder also plays a cruel part, where the overwhelming fear of social situations can lead to a life of avoidance and isolation. The symptoms are not just emotional but manifest physically. Racing heartbeats, dizziness, and an ever-present tension are common. The storm of anxiety is not invisible, as it leaves telltale signs in its wake, impacting lives profoundly. Thankfully, the horizon isn't completely bleak. Treatments including therapy, medications, and self-help strategies can manage symptoms effectively. At number 4, eating disorders affect both mind and body. These complex conditions, including anorexia nervosa, bulimia nervosa, and binge eating disorder, manifest through an extreme obsession with food and body image. Individuals grappling with anorexia nervosa often see themselves as overweight, even when they are dangerously underweight, leading them to severely restrict their calorie intake. Bulimia nervosa involves periods of excessive eating followed by efforts to avoid weight gain through forced vomiting, excessive exercise, or use of laxatives. Conversely, binge eating disorder is characterized by regular episodes of eating large quantities of food rapidly to the point of discomfort, typically followed by feelings of guilt and shame. The impact of these disorders extends beyond dietary habits, posing severe risks to physical health, including heart and organ damage and even death. Psychologically, these conditions are intertwined with intense feelings of anxiety, depression, and a distorted self-perception. Recovery is possible with the right therapeutic strategies and medical support. Approaching the top, number 3 is borderline personality disorder. This complex condition manifests as a pervasive pattern of instability in moods, behaviors, and interpersonal relationships. Imagine living on an emotional roller coaster where feelings swing unpredictably from intense happiness to profound despair. Those grappling with borderline personality disorder often experience a marked emotional instability. This can manifest as intense episodes of anger, depression, and anxiety that may last from a few hours to days. It's not just about feeling up and down, it's an overwhelming intensity that can feel all-consuming. Impulsive actions are another hallmark of this disorder. These can range from risky behaviors to sudden decisions without considering the consequences. Moreover, individuals might struggle with a chronic sense of emptiness and fears of abandonment, which can lead to frantic efforts to avoid real or imagined separation or rejection. Relationships often become stormy seas, with idealization followed swiftly by devaluation, seeing someone as either all good or all bad. Therapy, especially dialectical behavior therapy, has proven highly effective for those with BPD. At number 2, dementia dramatically impacts cognitive function. Often misunderstood as a specific illness, dementia actually serves as an umbrella term for a variety of symptoms affecting memory, communication abilities, and the performance of daily activities. This decline in cognitive function is profound enough to disrupt a person's everyday life and independence. Dementia is not a normal part of aging. It stems from damage to brain cells affecting their ability to communicate, which in turn impacts thinking, behavior, and feelings. The most recognized form of dementia is Alzheimer's disease, yet there are several other types that also impair cognitive function significantly. The symptoms of dementia can vary greatly, but they commonly include forgetfulness, limited social skills, and impaired thinking abilities that are severe enough to interfere with daily life. These symptoms may also lead to emotional problems, anxiety, and even personality changes. There is currently no cure for dementia, but treatments are available that can help manage the symptoms. Therapies can also improve the quality of life for those living with this challenging condition. While there's no cure for dementia, there are ways to manage symptoms and improve quality of life. And the worst mental disease at number 1 is Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's disease isn't just about forgetting where you left your keys. It's a progressive disease that methodically dismantles memory and crucial mental functions. Imagine the threads of your cognitive abilities: reasoning, planning, understanding, slowly unraveling. This is the reality for those facing Alzheimer's. As the disease advances, the brain's nerve cells degenerate and die, leading to a steady decline in memory and mental function. The early signs might be as subtle as forgetting recent conversations or misplacing everyday items, but as Alzheimer's progresses, symptoms extend beyond mere forgetfulness. Individuals may experience profound changes in personality and behavior, becoming withdrawn or unusually agitated. The journey through Alzheimer's is one of gradual loss, the loss of the ability to hold a job, to drive, and eventually to carry out the simplest tasks. It's not just a series of moments forgotten, but a fading away of the essence of who the person once was. Current treatments focus on helping people maintain mental function and manage behavioral symptoms. We've explored the 10 worst mental diseases, each devastating in its own unique way. From the controlling loops of obsessive-compulsive disorder to the profound memory loss of Alzheimer's, these conditions impact millions, weaving through lives with profound challenges. Recognizing signs early, seeking timely intervention, and providing unwavering support are essential. Mental health is a crucial aspect of our well-being and deserves our undivided attention and empathy. Understanding and compassion are key. If you or someone you know is suffering, seek help. Awareness is the first step towards healing.